Atlantic orcas learning from adults to target boats off Spain's coast.
Here's a summary of the article.
A strange, dangerous game of targeting and ramming into small sailing and fishing boats is spreading through a population of orcas off Spain's coast. Scientists say at least 20 Iberian orcas have now learned the behavior by copying their elders. French sailor Lou Lombardi had his own encounter with the orcas near Gibraltar in July. "There's foam inside the rudder that went into the water," he explained, "and the orcas were pushing it around with it on their noses, like a toy." Some scientists have suggested that one female orca started attacking boats as revenge, because she had been injured by a vessel. There are ongoing discussions on social media among sailors, with a few proposing methods of defending their boats, including carrying firecrackers to throw into the water if the orcas approach. Hear more insight about the Iberian orcas and their strange behavior on BBC Inside Science on Radio 4 and BBC Sounds.
This post received a score of 5400, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Blamed the parents straight away, huh? I'm surprised nobody mentioned violent video games or social media before going there.
Maybe get a list of the books they read before attacking. That's probably the problem.
It's that darned heavy metal music, I tell ya.
Perhaps the heavy metals in tuna.
Those tuna got a 3-album deal from Mercury Records.
Take away their LBTGI plus orca libraries.
So here is a desperate attempt to place useful info in comments. Please help out. If you want to know anything actually useful and factual, you're just going to have to read the article.
Sounds like these attacks are orchestrated.
That's a good one.
Thanks. Puns on Reddit are currently my life's porpoise.
Alright.
This is really bad. Orcas learning this behavior and repeating it will only make the local fishermen kill and hunt them down. You're delusional if you think we'll just learn from this and respect their space.
They haven't attacked any fishing vessels.
Exactly. They're too smart and know there would be immediate retaliation. Instead, they're going for upper-middle-class vessels, knowing they'll have more of a social impact with less risk.
The orcas are members of a lost generation.
I learned it from watching you.
I will and have been since this started, be on Team Orca. ?
I mean, most of the boats are sailing yachts, right? They aren't attacking super yachts but are focused on small vessels that don't cause a lot of environmental damage. I am all for the fuck the rich game, but I'm concerned that this will only end up with dead orcas once a human actually gets killed, injured.
No offense to you, but we already have dead orcas because of whaling and the climate crisis.
They figured out during the pandemic where the most obnoxious noises were coming from, with the majority of the boats out of the ocean. They're still tired of putting up with us noisy fuckers.
Well, apparently they usually target boats without motor, it's less dangerous.
You practice on the little paper boats to get their confidence up. They're the gateway boat to fiberglass speedboats.
I don't know. I think it's more about the motorboats having noisy wheels full of knives spinning really fast. I don't think it's safe to attack one of those, as it can attack you back.
Those boats better learn to flee, Willy.
Me when I'm a grandpa. Back in my day, we used to eat fish before the Orcas wars. Step-grandson. Sure, grandpa. Let's go to bed.
More like, you fought in the Orca wars.
Yes. I was once a young fisherman knight.
There are hundreds of billions in industry dependent on the concept that humans are unique in our experiences, and that animals are nothing but products, to be raised in factories, pumped full of hormones, and killed by the million. But the more we learn about these animals, the more it's made clear that this is a lie, with immense moral implications that very few of us are willing to accept.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.